Options after playing e4. A very popular way to fight for the center. Defending your pawn, but your light-squared bishop is restricted. They bring out their bishop, increasing their control over the center. Develops the knight and attacks the center. They defended their pawn, which was under attack. You are threatening to tactically win a queen. Your opponent blocked the attack on their queen, keeping it safe. You found a safer square for your bishop. Your opponent develops their knight off its starting square. Your pawn is undefended, so this move loses material. They had a better way to tactically win a pawn. A good choice to move your threatened bishop. They took your pawn for free. You're kicking their knight out of a useful square. This move gives you the opportunity to win their knight. This is the way to win a knight. Their best option was to force the loss of castling rights. You permitted the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. Their better move was to force the loss of castling rights. Your opponent made a mistake, but you missed the chance to punish them. You allowed the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. Their best option was to force the loss of castling rights. You get a chance to force doubling of pawns. Your better option was to force doubling of pawns. You permitted the opponent to force the loss of castling rights. They've made a mistake, and their queen is now lost. You had an opportunity to tactically win a queen. This move gives you the opportunity to win their queen. This is the way to win a queen. They slipped up a bit here. Not the worst move, but definitely not the best. Your better option was to develop a knight and attack the center. Your opponent pinned your bishop, limiting its movement. You lost your advantage, and now the position is balanced. You are now able to eventually win material. You had a better option, but this is not bad. You are now able to win material through an eventual fork. They missed a chance to eventually win material. Nice, you found a way to win a queen. You prevented your opponent from being able to force eventual checkmate. They stopped the check by interposing a piece between your bishop and their king. You captured that free rook. That was the only move. You missed an opportunity to capture a free bishop. That was the only move. You missed an opportunity to win material by pinning a piece to the king. They found a way to win your bishop. They are threatening to force eventual checkmate. You permitted the opponent to force eventual checkmate. This forces an eventual checkmate. You dodge the check, moving your king out of harm's way. This move still keeps their checkmate plan on track. You step your king away from the checking queen. They missed a chance to checkmate the king. You had a better way to secure an escape square for the king. There was just one move that worked for them, and this wasn't it. You escaped the check from the queen. This is a fair trade. You allowed the opponent to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. They had a better way to tactically win a queen. You permitted the opponent to win a queen by pinning a piece to the king. They left their bishop open for capture, giving you a chance to win material. They missed a chance. You had an opportunity to capture a vulnerable bishop. This move left their bishop hanging. That bishop was yours for the taking. They are threatening to win material because the queen is pinned. You had a better way to trade down material. Their best option was to recapture a piece. You exchanged pieces of equal value. A straightforward recapture. You had a better way to evade the check from the opposing queen. That's playable. You're going to end up losing a rook. You had a better way to capture. They move their king out of the check from your rook. This move will cost you a rook. They capture your pawn and will win material after all trades are completed. A logical capture. They missed a chance to win a rook through an eventual fork. Your opponent will have to keep an eye on that passed pawn. They had a better way to evade the check from the opposing rook. This is a fine move. You get a chance to checkmate the king. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. Their king steps away from the check by your rook. Nice find. You found the only move in this position. Finally, you recapture the piece.